Zip up those flies and button up those pants because we watched Slaxx. What's up, nerds? Welcome to our second episode of Nerdz Vs Evil, where we took on an evil pair of bloodthirsty genes. The movie
Very
Slaxx.
bloodthirsty.
Yes, very bloodthirsty. I'm your host, Jason, and I'm joined along with my co-hosts, my brother, the Halloween guy, John.
What's up?
The man slowly fading away in the background, our father, Ken.
How you doing?
Just special.
Why am I fading in and why am I going in and out?
The voice.
The voice.
The
Heard
voice.
but
I'm
not
not even
seen.
in here anymore. I'm still gone.
How about you move in front of the camera?
There you go.
I'm like Slaxx.
It's an optical illusion. That's going to be our third movie.
Yeah.
The voice.
Our friend Chris and my lovely wife Amber.
Yay, Amber.
Yay, Amber.
Yay.
So guys, what first thoughts on Slaxx?
Mashed potatoes and gravy, Jay. It was awesome.
My first response is, I don't know how this got 4 out of 5 skulls.
Oh,
It has a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes.
that
Oh
movie
my
has,
God.
but it has 2 or 3 parts in it where you are definitely laughing out loud because it's so ridiculous that it's just funnier than hell.
This has a higher score than the new Batman film.
Ha!
I do want to say I didn't really take a whole lot of notes.
I told you there wasn't enough.
It
didn't
was
take
hard.
I was here with Bub. I didn't take any.
I got about a page.
Yeah, it the acting was not bad at all, actually.
No, it was
Well,
actually very good.
Amber, in order to take notes, you can't be sleeping and watching the back of your eyelids.
Okay, you know what?
At what
I
point
made it
did
pretty
you fall
far.
asleep? At what point did you fall asleep? We'll tell you how far you made
Give me a
it.
second here. Let me look.
Amber fell asleep.
Yeah, she didn't make it.
Yeah.
Damn, how do you fall asleep during that?
That movie was hilarious.
It looks like I was drifting off after Boss Guy was making Libby help with body disposal.
That was at the beginning of the movie.
That was
Greg.
not. That
It
was pretty
was.
far in.
No.
Greg.
Okay, well, all right. Let's just let's dive into it. Okay. The movie starts with some people picking cotton, and you see one of them walk away. And when she walks away, it says behind her on a sign, "Experimental Field 357," which comes into play a little bit later.
Experimental cotton, Jay. Experimental cotton.
Yes.
I thought it said experimental field
It
357.
says experimental cotton.
Experimental cotton field.
There you go.
All right,
Both.
well, we
The
almost made it.
the signage in this movie it plays a huge part.
You-
By Canadian cotton clothiers.
yes,
Oh,
the
CCC.
CCC. Yes.
It's a cult.
Yes, easily a cult.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
So you find
You
out
felt
that
by Craig.
yeah, the cotton is for this company, okay? And then
cult.
let me just say, the intro letters were fantastic. I loved how it stitched it on. Like it was amazing. I absolutely loved that.
Best part of the movie, hands down.
That's big budget for you.
Yeah. No comments so far. Nobody wants to dive in yet.
We just started.
We just start. Yeah, where we go? Okay, we started off with the girl at the cotton picking cotton.
You haven't even gotten to the moment where the jeans just sit up on the shelf.
So, anyways, it shows the jeans being put in there, and we are introduced to Libby, and
It's the first day.
it's her first day. She's just starting,
Doesn't even
And
qualify for an employee discount.
no, you find out right away
Bullshit.
that CCC would be a really shitty place to work. I have that in my notes.
Yes.
I think we've
But
all
you know,
worked
but
that
the
shit.
strange thing is, there are companies like that.
there
Yeah,
are.
well,
And it's
100%.
kind of scary.
I immediately thought Gap mixed with Hollister, but also Target at the same time is the
I was
vibe.
thinking more of Victoria's Secret. There people are like that.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of place is in
I
need
thought-
of hiring somebody and then upset that they have to train the new person? Like that's so backwards. Like
Every
And they
job
all-
ever?
Every
yeah.
single person was upset
Yeah.
when Libby said, "Hi, I'm here to get help." Then, so go over there, go over there,
Go talk
over
to
there.
Hunter. Talk to Hunter. Go look for Hunter.
yeah, so so Libby starts and the Craig, who you can tell right away is a jerk. He's the manager.
Robot King.
Pawns he's pawning her off on all these different like employees that just start pawning the main character off on all of them to make her training their problem. And right away, the first note I have after we're introduced to all these different characters is after the main character starts, I am rooting for the pants to go on a murder spree.
Yeah. I mean,
But it was like, who do you want to get nailed first?
All of these
Right.
employees are crappy people. Like,
Yeah.
I right away was sitting there going, I can't wait for these pants to just start like going crazy.
Yeah.
I
I got a note as well because it's when she has to buy her own clothes and she's changing. The first sign that we see of Minnie for foreshadowing is employee theft hurts us all.
I have that as my next note as well.
I did not write that. I
So
should.
And that
many
keeps popping
anti-theft signs. Yeah, it's all over. It's all over.
All
It's
over.
All over. Yeah, it's everywhere.
Multiple scenes.
It is absolutely the theme for the first like few deaths we see are theft hurts us all.
But then the other thing is that you have to remember they're getting ready for Monday Madness.
They are. They're gearing up for Monday Madness, and Craig is told that if his store performs really well, he could be looking at getting that promotion to be another manager, like at a
I
different
think it's a
location.
district manager's
I think
job.
yeah, to be like district manager.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So it is a little bit of a promotion.
Yeah.
So they're talking about. I did not write her name down. What was her name? The YouTube channel person.
Oh,
Peyton Jules.
Peyton Jules.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're talking about Peyton Jules, and then a commercial comes on that had me rolling with laughter. Commercial for Super Shapers had to mention in the commercial they were sweatshop free.
Right. Right.
I got
Yes.
quite a kick out of that.
Well, that was the whole thing. The whole premise was that these were all supposed to be, sweatshop free and organic and everything. They were supposed to be the perfect pair of
Oh,
pants.
yes, and the pants
No
are supposed
funny
to fit
difference.
if you are 5 pounds under and 5 pounds overweight.
And they were
Yeah.
unisex.
Very inclusive pants.
And they were
Very
unisex.
inclusive
They were
pants.
for men and women.
And I like
Nothing
the
about,
logo. The logo was
Nothing about Colts making them or anything.
yeah.
It's 100% a cult. There's no way
Yeah.
it's not.
The only guy missing was Jim Jones.
Especially the pre-meeting that they have, like before, how they're like 10 employees were like losing their shit over the guy making the announcement about the pants,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and like he was like throwing them T-shirts, and they're like going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of
Yeah,
scary.
okay, like this big line dropping with like 10 employees in a small business somewhere that made absolutely no sense.
I know.
But it's the hottest drop of the year.
So here's Monday Madness with a total count of employees at about 10 or less,
Yep.
and they're gonna close the store down and put them on lockdown for the overnight till Jules shows up from 12 to 1,
Yeah.
then lockdown again from
Yes.
1 to 8.
Yeah. So as Bub
Can we
had,
talk about how the pants hypnotize them?
hold on.
'Cause that made no fucking sense.
Yes, I will get to that in just a
comes
second.
up
Hold
later.
on. Yeah, we
That's
have
my
to.
first.
later.
That's the first thing I wrote down.
Okay. When we get to it, I'll let you go first on that one. So what happens now is, I think her name's Jenna or Gemma. I didn't catch her
Gemma.
name.
Gemma.
Gemma.
She
Gemma.
steals a pair of the super shapers. Sorry, and
Theft
so
hurts us all.
theft hurts us all, right? She puts those
Especially
on
Gemma.
in the bathroom, and then while that guy, the president of the company, is there making the big announcement, Jenna's wearing them, and Gemma, sorry, Gina, she's wearing them, and
I've got a mangina.
so while Craig starts telling him, like, okay, like, we got to get ready for Monday Madness, she's like thinking that she's about to start her period, so she has to go off to the bathroom. Well, that's when the
Period
pants,
shits.
the pants claim their first victim. They squeeze her waist and just, like, I guess, like, rip her, like, insides out. I don't think it rips her in half, but
It cuts her right at her right where the top of the pants go. It rips her abdomen right in half. Rips her in half.
Yeah.
right.
It holds her in half.
And then this is where
Remember, 'cause
things,
she's underneath the sink.
yeah, this is where
in
things
half.
get a little weird too. Is then the fabric like fills in red when
Like
they
a kill
Okay,
count.
I was going to say that.
The
It takes
logo.
badges.
never.
Drinks the
It's a kill
blood.
count.
That's what I thought. Like, because once, spoiler alert, we're gonna jump just a little ahead, but once it fills up, it's almost like it gains like full power and ability. Like, okay, all right,
Yes.
okay, that's what I thought. All right,
Stop skipping ahead.
so
Also, I want to point out in the bathroom stall when Gemma gets killed, there's another sign that says "Do your part, clean up."
I did not see that.
It's
Well,
in
the
the
pants,
stall.
the pants definitely did that because I had a note here that they are literally the best Roomba ever because
They are the best.
it went through
cleaning
and just
crew
vacuumed
ever.
up all that blood and it was gone.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, no, it only makes
Awesome
sense
cleaning
because
job by
it
the
was
pants.
a little Indian girl from the sweatshop. Let's be real. Spoiler alert.
So the pants, it's really uncomfortable watching these pants eat blood. Like the way that they do it with they like use the pockets as eyes, and then it like the ends of the pants are like slurping
They almost
up blood.
look like a whale shark,
Yeah,
Ew, yeah.
or like a puppet.
where they're just licking it all up.
So then the pants scurry along to. Are they just still in the bathroom, or I don't even
Yes,
remember.
and then they get hung up over the door,
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's where they're at.
and that's when Hunter comes in.
Right. Because Craig is like freaking out, so he says, Hunter, go find Gemma. Hunter goes back there into the bathroom, can't find Gemma, but she finds the jeans, and that's when, Chris, go ahead. She looks at the logo, what happens? Yeah.
Looks at the logo and gets hypnotized.
What the hell is that about?
I
I don't know, but they
Still.
sure made her dance good.
So
She had great dance moves.
don't know where that comes into play.
I don't either. I actually have that as my note. The super shapers may be able to hypnotize people, ?
I put
Question
hypnotizing killer pants for real.
Yeah, like
Put hypnotism. The pants force Hunter to put them on and moves her legs around to have her fall on a coat rack.
Right into the. It took her right into the thing that was hanging across.
Yeah, that made no sense.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
None.
and then I also put Hunter breakdancing into the coat rack is the worst death I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, because it didn't even show it.
Yeah, they didn't show it. You just saw the blood coming down the wall, so you knew what happened.
Yeah, but like, I had trouble believing that
the
the
hook
pants
was
would have
coming
made
out,
her
and it
like
just slammed her head right
move
into
around.
it.
So
It's still learning its abilities at this point, Jay.
and
Grown.
The young pair of pants.
And then the uncomfortable conversation of Libby being accused of being racist. That's
I don't even remember that.
that literally happens right after that scene. When she's trying to talk about like Bollywood music.
Oh, right.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, she was listening. She asked her what she was listening to, and was like, "Oh yeah, it's Bollywood music." And she was like, "Why? Is it because of my race?" And went on that whole race.
So
thing.
they're really trying to hit it home because at the beginning of the movie, Trudy is listening to the Bollywood music and tells Craig that, and Craig like calls her out on it not being that time of year for it to be a spiritual holiday.
A holiday, yeah.
And so they're really hammering it home that she likes Bollywood music, and that's what she's listening to.
Right.
At this point, I'm a little confused, and I wrote, so the pants hid Gemma's body, which we later find out that they do.
Yeah.
So
not until Craig gives Libby the
well, if
job
they can
of
hypnotize
finding these
people and they can slurp up blood, why can't they move the body and fold it up?
So at this point, Craig tells Libby, like, okay, I'm missing 2 employees. Like, you need to go
find them.
Yeah, so she goes into the bathroom and sees hair coming out of, like, a cabinet. And she opens the cabinet and finds Gemma's body. She goes and gets Craig, and Craig's response, I wrote down because it was the funniest damn thing I've heard. His response to seeing the dead body is nonchalant and says, wow, this is horrible. Truly horrible.
That he's being a company man, and that's what really throws the whole thing off.
So now
he's being beyond company man with, we got Monday Madness coming up here. We can't be dealing with a dead body. We can't tell anybody what's going on here.
But now it's
because he got to get that promotion.
Craig,
exactly.
It's all about Monday Madness.
Craig persuades Libby to become an accomplice to murder now at this point. Like,
not murder cleanup.
Well, she's actually an accomplice to not cleaning it up or not notifying the authorities.
Yeah, she's become an accomplice.
Concealing a dead body.
Yeah, like that. There's no doubt about that. That apparently her job at CCC is more important than murder.
It's a cult.
And that's the cult.
Well, remember, at this point, they can't contact anyone on the outside.
That's right, because they're in lockdown.
That's right.
You can still take
pictures.
That's right. I didn't even mention that. Yeah, the store is on lockdown. And because the store is on lockdown, cell phones don't work.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense, right?
They can't have anyone taking pictures of the new pants and posting them all over the internet.
Yeah.
You can still take pictures, you just can't post them. So
they're hitting it pretty hard at this point. I wrote in my notes, hitting it pretty hard on the head. Employee theft hurts us all.
Yes.
So that is very, very apparent. I have it in my notes twice.
You see that throughout the entire movie.
Yeah. So it goes back to the floor, and Ward is opening a box, and he finds the Super Shapers in there.
He's in the back.
No,
he goes into the back.
He's on the floor and opens a box and finds them, and then he goes to the back.
Into the back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this death scene.
And at this point, though, Craig keeps saying, "Where is everyone? I can't find anyone. Where's all my people?" And then we cut to a sign saying, "Hang on, can't find what you're looking for? We will ship for free."
The signs were great. The signs were great in this movie. Every time they focused on a sign, it had something to do with what was going on.
So
Yeah, this death.
So this death scene, I can't even think of a scene other than
I give it
Carrie
one thumbs up.
that had more blood in it, and it was like a hilarious amount of blood. Like it was over the top. I have no words literally to describe this because the pants bite
I
his
have
thumb
words.
off.
The zipper.
I have it right here. Zipper cuts off thumb, then bites off hand, and then growls, and then flies in the air to bite off the other hand, and to finish off, uses the zipper to cut his throat.
Very nice. And when
I
it's
have here. Getting your balls stuck in the zipper has a new meaning because it doesn't do more than just ball.
And I have nothing because I was asleep.
Yeah, and we've all been there. That's the zipper is not a good thing anyway, but we've all been there.
Yeah.
I haven't been there. I can't say I've been there.
Hey, ask Ben Stiller in Something About Mary about those zippers.
Sorry.
I had to actually pause and go back a few times
Okay,
to watch the pants like make a face and growl and lunge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually wrote
They were
on
pissed
here,
off pants.
I have
Yeah.
on my notes, the pants hissing was terrifying.
And them flying
Meanwhile-
through the air like freaking like
Meanwhile,
a flag in the
while
wind.
I'm pausing that and watching that after I watched it like 3 or 4 times, I paused it again and went into and closed my closet.
So then after that, that's when Craig, as Bub said, is looking for his employees that are just disappearing. And
Also, Craig did one of my favorite lines, and that's when they're loading the body up in the trash hopper, and he says, "We take care of our own here."
Okay, I remember that. Yeah.
I do remember that, and I almost wrote it down. I was laughing about it though.
And then he just nonchalantly puts her hand, because her hand was hanging out.
Yeah.
He just nonchalantly walks by and throws her hand back in the thing, in the transport
In
thing.
the hopper.
I'm gonna be
He's
honest
got to
with
get
you.
that promotion.
Sidebar here. The whole time I was watching this, I was going, Craig almost would have been a great Ronnie for Clownado.
Yes. We actually even said that.
Yeah, he was easily the best part of this movie.
Yeah.
So Craig finds Ward's body now,
He ran with
and
his head in the box.
yeah, and I'm having some trouble remembering after that. Like, what does he do with that? Does he just put the box away?
He looks at her and says, "People get crazy during Monday Madness."
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Because Libby's there, right? That's right.
Huh?
Okay, because Libby's there, right?
Yes,
Right.
he
And-
tells that
and-
to Libby.
And that's when Libby's like freaking out, and then he knocks Libby out, right?
He hits her with the leg.
Right. Okay. So my next note I have is, I'm having a lot of trouble believing Craig would turn into a psycho over getting a promotion at Canada's Gap.
Oh no, it's very possible.
It's a cult.
Those
Jay.
guys are out there.
Exactly.
It just seems like he goes. I mean, Craig's killing it, man. Like he's the actor is doing a great job, but
We slowly see him turn to full evil in this film.
like realistically though, I just cannot see somebody going down this line, because how the hell are you gonna get out of this? Now you have 3 bodies on your hands. There's no way in hell, like.
They take care of
Hey.
their own, Jay.
You gotta
Yeah.
you gotta do what the cult says, dude. You gotta make a better tomorrow today.
And that sign was there too.
And the shirt be long.
So at this point, I think while Craig is hiding Libby, that's when, God, what the hell's her name again?
Kate shows up.
Who?
Peyton Jewel.
Peyton Jules.
Peyton Jewel. She shows up and she puts the pants behind her on the rack to.
No, she doesn't. The
She
pants
did-
put
yeah,
itself on
Oh,
the
She
rack.
the
didn't
pants-
know they were
okay,
even
okay,
there.
okay.
Yeah.
Just we get that
Dude,
small
she was-
clip where the pants are getting pulled from that clip, like the clip's holding them up. It
Yeah.
pulls them down, and then all of a sudden it's there behind her.
Which, by the way, can we just say they start filming her episode, and we get, in my opinion, the best death of this movie when she's talking and the pants go up on her shoulders
Yeah.
in like comedy fashion, and then wrap around her neck and like break her neck. That was the best
Badass.
kill scene. Yes, yeah, that was really really.
And the expressions of the camera people and the sound guy were priceless.
Right.
They did a great job.
So the pants take out everybody now at this point that are in the
At
store.
this point, it got its final fourth blood, and it stands up,
Yes, it can walk now.
fully standing. and
Okay, now
going
wait
on
a minute.
killing
Now we're
spree.
missing one thing here.
No, we haven't gotten that far yet. It kills.
No. One of the characters is talking to a girl, and he goes, "Hey, I'll meet you in the back."
You guys probably didn't even see that.
He goes, "I'll meet you in the back," and she goes, "I'll be back there in a few minutes."
There's an end credit scene to this film.
Oh no way!
Wow.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because that was at the very beginning, right?
Yes,
Hunter.
yeah.
Hunter tells. Yeah,
Hunter,
Hunter tells
yeah.
the guy. I remember that. She said, "I'll
Yeah.
meet you in the back." Okay.
right.
Yeah,
All right. Well then, hold on, because
Just
I didn't
remember-
see
just
the.
remember that till the end.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll save that because I didn't see after the credits. Did anybody
Yeah,
else?
I
Mark.
didn't- No, I was getting rid of all my pants at that point.
So, going back to the pants standing up, I did write here that those CGI pants actually didn't look that bad.
No,
I thought they
No.
actually did a pretty good job.
they did. They actually did do a
But-
pretty good job.
But wait, if you watch the whole thing at the end, you'd see they aren't CGI pants.
No, oh, that's right. They're green. Yeah, I gotcha.
They're green
green
screen
screen.
pants?
They're fully
Wow.
puppeteered.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
and,
that's
and
what
that
they-
was
wow.
hilarious in itself. Just
There's a-
watching
Yeah,
the
that's
way
right. I remember seeing that now.
There's a person behind them wearing all green, and they're like
Yeah.
working it.
Oh,
It
that's
was awesome.
awesome. Okay, all right.
Except for the crawling on the camera, that was terrible.
So
Because when the pants
We'll have to
start
go back.
dancing,
Apparently
that's
we
when
have to
I
go
lost
back.
it.
Dude, right?
at this point, Craig is still alive. Libby's still alive. Trudy is still alive. And there's like a manager lady that it's like, is it Peyton's manager? Or no, it's not because
No,
she works.
She worked for the store.
So
the
she's
store company.
yeah. So she's like some big wig of the store that brought in Peyton
The
to
blonde
do this
lady,
stuff.
right?
Yeah.
Right, 'cause she's the one that keeps giving Craig like, "You'll never be a manager.
Yeah, so-
You'll never be."
So they're in the
Yeah.
back, and Craig.
She's the total bitch of the movie.
Right, so she's in the back trying to find something for Peyton, and at this point, Craig sees the pants killing everybody, and he
Her name's
when
runs.
he sees it drinking blood.
Yeah, he runs into his office, locks the door, and tells that girl, like he's trying to get it out that like, holy shit, you know, like he can't get the words out fast before she starts ripping him and like giving him a hard time, saying, "You will never ever be the manager. You're not going to get the promotion. You're a terrible person," and basically like Canada doesn't want you, Craig.
Fucking Barb.
And was that her name? Barb?
Yeah.
Yeah. So at this point, Craig looks over at the camera and sees the pants coming down the hallway, and she looks at him and is like, "Is there anything else, Craig?" And he goes, "No." And lets her walk out the door.
That was great.
And so Craig now, I would say that is like, I don't know, what is it when you're like a co-murderer, like accomplice to murder? He's also kidnapped Libby, like covering up murders. Craig's rap sheet is getting pretty big at this point.
Yeah. Now we cut
All
back
for
to the
CCC.
store.
We cut back to the store, and we see Trudy putting clothes away. She's got her headphones in, listening to the Bollywood music. Libby has woken up and goes out to tell somebody that like Craig's a psychopath, And that's when she stumbles across the pants walking by themselves towards Trudy. And then, do her headphones come unplugged?
She gets a phone call, I think.
But the
But I thought
phones,
she
phones
was
don't
watching
work.
her on
I
the
thought-
office camera.
I thought the radio. She gets a call in from the radio or something.
And, well, her headphones come undone because then it starts playing the Bollywood music over her phone, right? And
yeah,
then,
because I think she pulls him out because she gets the radio call.
oh, I gotcha. And so then the pants just start dancing. Like, it's
Funniest
crazy.
scene I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. I put the pants dancing is the best part of the movie so far.
And then it hits break time, and she goes, "Oh, break time," and she just walks away.
She just
to
walks
go to the
away.
back.
Yeah. And oh,
She's
Dad,
not
you're
impressed.
right. Libby doesn't see this. Libby, so
She ends up finding the camera.
Right,
She
she
finds
sees
the
it
camera.
on, yeah.
because let me just say, Libby's big plan is Peyton was supposed to be here for an hour. The
1 hour.
The doors should still be open, and she runs over there, and oh, this isn't yet. I'm jumping too far.
Yeah, 'cause she already talked to. After that, the pants stare at the mannequin, and so then they, it connects with the mannequin a little bit, and then that's when Libby goes and finds Trudy in the break room
After she grabbed the
And
camera,
starts- after she grabbed the camera.
and
So
she
at some point, the pants saw the mannequin, and then it disappeared, and Libby came out there and saw the bloodshed.
right. So and then Libby, which I have to say is the smartest thing ever in a horror movie, doesn't even try to explain it. She just hands her the camera and says, "You have to see this," which makes the most sense. Like, you can't explain that. Just look at
Right.
what I have on here. And so Trudy sees it, and then that's when Libby comes up with the plan, like, the lockdown should still be open while Peyton was here. Like, we can get out.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you guys noticed this, because I did. When they run out there, the doors were still locked. The gate was still down. It was not open.
No, they had 2 minutes when they went running. They had,
Yeah.
He's
2
saying in
minutes.
this scene they actually already had the door
The door
down.
was already down. It
Oh.
before the countdown had ended. Like, the door was down. So it was a filming error. That was the problem. I put Libby's plan failed before it started with the lockdown. So
Nice.
then that's when I don't know if they radio Craig or they just run to his office.
I think they just run to his office.
Okay, so now the three of them are hunkered down in the office, and that's when they see the pants walking with a mannequin on, like, attached to its top, so it looks like a full
Right.
body.
Yeah.
And they try to, like,
They play Bollywood music over the loudspeaker.
yeah, and it completely distracts it. It just starts dancing. It's
Right.
amazing.
I made a note about that. It said it reminded me of Weekend at Bernie's at that point.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, no, that's a solid reference. Yeah, I put. I love that the Bollywood music is the pants' weakness. I think that's really, like, a great thing that it has. Like, like Jason Voorhees, Water, and Freddy and Fire and all that stuff.
The
Pants
The
just
fire
got to
extinguisher.
dance.
The fire extinguisher. So then they start talking to the pants, which you find out
But she's speaking to it in Indian.
in Indian. It's
Hindi.
Trudy.
Hindi.
Yeah.
Hindi. Yes.
Indy, yeah.
So Trudy is communicating with the pants, and the pants let us all in on the story that the little girl we saw at the beginning picking cotton that went to the experimental field was going to dump the cotton in one of the machines, and her gi got caught and pulled her in, and it killed her.
Or sorry?
Is that what it is? I'm sorry. What a gi is the thing you wear, right?
A gi is a
Gi or
karate
just for
uniform.
judo.
It's the
karate.
thing. I apologize. Yeah, but the thing that's
It's in Cobra
on
Kai,
the head.
bro.
Anyways,
But we find out her
Whatever it is,
Yeah.
it pulls her into the vat.
right.
Yeah.
that messes up all of the
Yeah.
that turns all the cotton and everything.
And we find out the pants have a name. It's Kira.
Yeah. And so they are talking to her, and that's when they decide to go out. Libby and
Well, they're talking to her, and she's writing everything on the wall in blood
right.
with the mannequin hand.
No, it's the girl, the blonde girl's
Yeah, I
hand.
was gonna say. I thought it was
blonde girl's
yeah,
hand?
it was Gemma's hand. Yeah.
Gemma?
No, not Gemma. The
Oh, the other
Barb.
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 Yeah. Okay.
Is the ring.
Fucking Barb.
So so they go out there and try to talk to her, and basically they think they got it under control, and at this point, Craig comes in and blasts her with a fire extinguisher, and I wrote on here, you know what? Craig should get that promotion.
Dude, the pants flew away like it's like the magic carpet from Aladdin.
Yeah.
And they go ripping around the corner. I mean, they go flying.
Yeah.
Wait. So did you miss the part where he admitted that they're sweatshop people?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Before he blasted,
yeah.
he admits to all that.
Trudy and Libby like are pretty pissed because it's supposed to be like all organic and everything, and and it turns out it was all a lie.
Yeah,
it was all a lie.
Yeah,
he admits it. Yeah.
So the whole thing is a lie. The whole company's a lie.
And so now Libby and Trudy are a little pissed, so they try to go see if they can talk to her still, the pants. And
because they were trying to get the murders to stop, right?
Right. Yeah, they're trying to communicate with the pant. They're trying to communicate with her to get her to stop, and that's when Craig hit her with the fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
And then so they go into the back room. And that's when you see this pile of bodies, right?
Yes.
And there's multiple pairs of pants on there, like sucking the blood and eating off of these bodies. So then they're
all trying to get their 4 marks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to, and that logo is pretty cool with the red marks on it.
Yeah.
So
logo.
That's when Craig realizes, hey, I'm going to lock you guys in here with the pants because I can be the only one that survives this so I can get the promotion.
Yeah, so he wants the camera.
Yeah, so he's...
with the footage of the pants dancing and killing Peyton Jules.
He wants to cover up everything. Craig has gone full psychopath at this point.
Yep.
And they refuse and run off, and so Craig's like, well, I got to get that camera. So he runs in after them, and Trudy and Libby split up. And did they...
He goes on the radio. He radios in, and Trudy still has her radio on, so that's why he's able to hear where she was at.
Gotcha.
And Trudy still had the camera.
Trudy had the camera, but then didn't she give the other, like the SD card to Libby?
SD card.
Yes.
Yeah.
SD card.
Yes.
Okay. So Craig finds Trudy.
But Craig doesn't know that.
Craig does not know that. And Craig finds Trudy and just full on murders Trudy.
He just stabbed her. And I don't know what the heck he even stabbed her with. Big piece of steel. He just jammed her right in the
he grabbed it and he takes out Trudy. So Craig has officially become a murderer.
Yeah.
And just to clarify, her name is Shrudy.
Oh, it's Shrudy?
Yeah.
Dude,
Shrudy.
all my notes say Trudy, so apparently I couldn't hear it.
Hey, Shrudy.
Shrudy. Yes.
Shrudy.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we confirmed that at the end of this.
Shrudy Super Capers.
Now
well,
that she's dead.
Trudy or Trudy.
Now that she's dead, I guess
give her dignity in death. It's a cult.
Now she
Amber
can be
fell asleep
remembered.
again, guys. She was asleep.
So Craig's trying to find Libby, and then I think Libby like gets out to try and go somewhere, and then that's when she sees all the pants coming out of the room. They're all walking, so they're all full blown pants.
He knocks her out
175 killer pants.
Again?
He knocks her out,
175, holy
and when
crap.
she's down, that's when the pants army emerges.
Oh,
They all
you're right.
come out
You're right.
into the
You're right.
lobby.
You're right.
They're all there out in the lobby, and then you notice that she's bleeding out of her head.
No, that's not
No,
yet.
that doesn't happen yet.
No, that's
No.
that's not yet.
In the
So-
back, he knocked her out first.
Again?
Yeah.
Yeah, she gets knocked out multiple times.
Yeah. So
He chokes her out. He comes up.
Oh,
behind
that's
her.
Oh,
right.
you're
He
right.
tries to
You're right.
choke
Yeah,
her
he
out.
chokes her out. Yeah, that's right. So now the army of pants come out and they're all like staring at Craig, and that's when like they all jump on Craig. Like they're all just like on him.
But it's got to be 20 pairs.
It's a pants party.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a pants party for sure. And that's when Libby you realize she's alive, so she gets up, sees the pants, and
Because the
she's
pants
like,
just walk past her.
Yeah, why didn't they kill her?
"Oh,
Because she was
good.
unemployed. She got fired.
that's right."
She doesn't work for him anymore.
So
She's not a member of the Cotton family.
And the pants can read minds.
yeah, these are smart pants, dude. So
Damn
Libby
smart.
wasn't part of
Yeah.
the
And we can-
establishment.
And it was confirmed. There's 175 of those pants.
holy
Jesus.
Yes, it was confirmed that was the shipment.
Yep.
Yeah,
And excuse me.
that's a lot of demonic pants.
So the pants walk by, Libby wakes up and sees Craig, and all that's left of Craig is a skeleton, which
Yeah.
is pretty funny.
It was awesome.
The
Well,
Slaxx
they
dog
left
pile.
some of his meat and stuff was still on there, but it was a great way for Craig to go.
It
I guess
looked
he's not
like
getting that
it looked like
promotion.
something from Tales of the Crypt. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
It looked like that scene from Home Alone when he's getting electrocuted and he's like,
It also looked like the guy in Indiana Jones when he's looking at the Ark
no.
and he melts. Kind of looked like that. His skin and everything was all gone.
It looked
But it
like
was
one of
good.
those things.
Couldn't happen to a better guy, that Craig guy.
I don't know. I think that was the best kill. The Slaxx dog pile.
The Slaxx dog pile.
That was pretty funny.
So at this point, Libby goes to the lobby, and all the pants are just standing there, like waiting for the doors to open, so then they can wreak their havoc all over the world. And Libby tries to like reason with them, and tell them this is not the way. Just. Yeah, there was no.
Yeah, she was going to help explain.
I have no
and
notes
get out
on
the
that.
fact of what was going on, what the company was doing.
Right. And so that's when the doors unlock. And Libby, this part to me, this movie has dancing pants. This to me was the most unrealistic part of this movie. This 100-pound girl, if she's 100 pounds, is holding these doors shut with at least 50 people trying to get in. And this little girl is holding the doors shut for way longer
Monday
than she should have.
Madness. Monday.
That's the most unrealistic. I thought it was the pants killing people.
No, I
and
just
coming
said
to life.
I could picture that before I could picture this girl being able to hold the door shut longer.
Hey, she held the doors closed pretty good.
I think the door was still locked. Like, I think it was the lock and key one, and they ended up breaking it.
Well, it could have been.
I don't think that's true.
I'm going to stick by that for the sake of the film.
Anyways, these Super Shaper fans come barreling through the door and knock Libby down. Libby hits her head, and blood's just pouring out of her head. And then, as these people are running in, the pants are just killing everyone. And
Well, you notice the blood is just getting flung all over the signage,
yeah.
all over the signs in the store.
The beautiful signs.
My final note here says everyone dies and the pants kill everyone.
Yeah.
My final
Except-
note is
But that's why you didn't watch the excerpts.
Except for Libby. The pants did not kill Libby.
But Libby definitely died.
Pants did not kill Libby.
Libby did die, though.
And
She died, but she did not get killed by the pants.
but then and then she opens up her hand, and the SD card is in her hand.
The final note I put was everybody involved did make a better tomorrow today.
Nice.
Yes, they did.
But
then if you watch the end things, the guy comes walking out of the door going, "Hey, it's been a long 10 minutes. Where are you?"
Yeah, where's Hunter?
So the one guy made it out of there.
Well, he doesn't even have a name.
No. I think he did. I think
He
they said
did,
it
but he
once
was
or
the guy, the super lazy guy. He was just in the back waiting.
Was it
At
Geek?
least he made it.
And boy, was he quiet. He was in there for about 12 hours.
Okay, well, so what, Martin? How many stars would you give this out of 5?
2.
2. Okay. Dad?
I would give it, just for comical alone, I would give it 3.
Bub, where are you sitting at?
I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5.
Wow.
Wow.
We did laugh our asses off while we were watching it. We were having a really good time.
4 out of 5. Jesus.
But yeah, it was we enjoyed it thoroughly.
Amber.
I'm going to give it like a 2.5.
Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to give it a 2.5 as well.
But you guys needed to watch the whole thing.
Trust me, I
You
don't
did
think
not
that one
need to
scene.
watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't
But
think that one scene
they had to
was
watch
really...
the credits. You had to watch the things at the end, the outtakes, and then the laugh.
Technically,
The
we don't
extra.
because
I don't think that would bump their scores.
No.
No, probably not. But it made sense of what had happened, where the one guy actually comes out alive.
Okay, so the lowest ranking on Amazon, there are 1-star rankings, but the only ones that it lets me view are there's a 1 2-star and 2 4-stars. So I'm gonna read the 2-star review. And I was looking forward to this one. Too many lazy modern horror trappings for my taste. The cast is almost exclusively made up of insufferable, obnoxious, one-dimensional, self-absorbed millennials, along
That's
with one
the whole
sane
point.
person, the new
Yeah.
girl, Libby, who is borderline useless. There are several serious lapses in logic, all done for the convenience of the plot. Most of the kills happen off-screen. I remember one gruesome kill, otherwise, let's just throw blood on the walls. I don't think, I'm going to interrupt and say I don't think that that's true, but, and well, let's have a silly movie about killer designer jeans, have a serious message, say, what? Yep, serious real-world message about child labor, and as one would expect, it gets the Rotten Tomatoes certified fresh seal of approval. Literally, the only way a horror movie gets a pass from the critics is if it has a message or a racial issue, is historical, or has funny accents or subtitles. With the then they just go on a rant about the critics. I enjoyed Slaxx to a point. I could not watch a movie about a killer pair of jeans, and I did like how the origin story tied in. But the plot contrivances, never mind, hating basically everyone in this, are real hard to ignore. One such thing I saw on Superstore, and I thought it was idiotic then. And that was by Wallet Boy Niak.
Okay.
Was that 1 star?
That was 2 stars.
I'm going to change my score. I'm going to give it a 3.5.
Wow.
I'm changing it.
I'm
I'm changing
Wow.
it. Because I thought the videography wasn't that bad and the acting wasn't that bad.
No, it actually was done pretty professional. Actually, it was professionally done.
And then when you lay it out there, there really is like a deep underlying message that the movie is talking about.
Oh, yeah,
And the fact that that guy was like bashing on it, I'm just like, no, that was the whole point was
Right.
superficial big
businesses.
big businesses don't care about the rest of the world. They have their cults, and then people in India get to suffer with child labor.
Yeah,
like that's the whole point.
He probably has like a whole shelf wall in his house full of Nikes.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So screw you, guy. My score is now higher because of
Good,
your
and
terrible
I
comment.
agree with
Mine's
you
lower
100% on that. I would love to see LeBron get a pair of those.
You can't say stuff like that, Ken.
So the 4-star review is by M. Turner. Slaxx makes a few very good points about first world consumer culture, corporate culture,
That's the whole movie.
fashion, the world of retail, idealism, and slacktivism. And it makes them by way of a horror movie. It sure beats the usual fare we have to endure. Bullied kids grow up to be serial killers. Serial killers are misunderstood. Adults are stupid. Sex leads violent death. Goths know more about the occult than anyone. And the first suspicious noise is always a cat. The movie was the movie was well made, scripted well, shot well, and enjoyable. 7 out of 10, even though he ranked it 4 stars.
Wow.
Recommend.
Yeah, I mean, it was actually. I mean, the whole thing is that the movie actually had a point. You know, so that's what really kind of made it interesting, is that it actually, at the end, when it was all said and done, it actually did bring something forward with it.
This is kind of fun. Slaxx has some stuff underneath it. Did you know? This movie has a lot of similarities with the movie Rubber, made in 2010.
I did not know that.
This movie was featured on the list of 10 upcoming movies you won't believe actually got made in 2019.
I believe that.
It has a quote. And who do you think the quote is from? None other than our pal Craig. We're all equal here. Sort of like communism, but not really. And then there's a goof, it says. Continuity. During the scene where Libby is trying on clothes, she is visible in the foreground and her reflection is seen in the mirror. However, when she is trying on the orange shorts and orange top with white stripe, she is not in the foreground, despite the camera and her reflection being in the exact same place.
That guy's really
Riveting.
watching that pretty close.
You know what else I noticed is if you go back and you look at the security camera footage in one scene, it's I believe it was 2015, and then at the end it's 2014. So it's off by a year, but in reverse.
What?
So I don't know what the significance of that was.
Somebody
but I
just
did
messed
notice
up.
There's probably something there.
Midnight Madness.
Monday Madness.
Yeah, it turned it over. It was from 2014 to 2015.
So now comes the fun part is, what if we dumped a bunch of money into Slaxx? Recast it, and do you think that would make a difference? You think making this a big budget Hollywood movie maybe make this movie a little bit better?
I say no. I
No.
say the charm of it, the way it was done as an independent film, and the underlying story that it tells about, consumerism and people not caring about where their product really comes from and stuff like that. Like, I feel like this was the type of film to do it. If it was a big, huge Hollywood production, like, all that would get lost and it wouldn't really come across as its point.
And who could be Craig?
Yeah, exactly. Only Craig could be Craig.
I agree with you. When I was watching it the whole time, the quality of it is good, and the acting is good to where I honestly don't think. I think the independent vibe of it is what gives it its charm and makes it so enjoyable. I think this on a big blockbuster budget, no matter who you put in this movie, it's not going to do any good. A movie about killer pants is not going to bring in anything extra, no matter who's in it.
Yeah.
So I think it was done the right way.
It's a little too campy. It's a little too campy to be a
Exactly.
big
That's
budget
the point
Hollywood
of
film.
it is to poke fun and make fun of all that stuff. That's why it's done the way it was done and everything.
And not only that, nobody in Hollywood would ever touch that.
Well, somebody did.
No. Yeah, but it was independent guys. But a real guys would never touch that subject.
I don't know. Get Guillermo del Toro to direct that baby.
This is why it was made in Canada and not in
Yep.
America.
Yeah.
It's
Did you
CCC,
see-
not Gap.
Could you see Tim Burton making that film?
No.
No.
With Johnny
With
Depp as
hands.
Craig.
Yes.
No, I don't even think Tim Burton could help this one.
No, I don't think this was meant to have a big budget. I mean, I think the budget was probably actually reasonable because again, the visuals, the cinematography, the special effects,
Mhm.
I mean, everything looked good.
I think we already seen it in big budget.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
was big budget. This
And
was
the killings in this one were definitely much better than Clown NATO.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely.
No jelly in the bellies.
Yeah.
Jelly
Yeah.
bellies.
Yeah, exactly. I know, but
Really?
huh.
Whoa. All right, Dubs. Throwing in his 2
He
cents.
gave it 4 stars.
He was a little disturbed when the one guy was getting shredded by the pants. Like
Yeah.
he was not okay seeing that.
All right. Well,
I'd have
so
been very concerned for the pants more than anything.
yeah, he was worried about him. Well, that's gonna do it, guys, for Slaxx. But thank you for joining us in our fight against evil. And next week the fight continues when we take on Llamageddon.
What?
Whose pick was that?
That is Martin's pick, Llamageddon.
All right, Llamageddon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, that is on Amazon. If anybody wants to watch, then you can watch our episode after. Yeah, if you guys want to write in any suggestions or
Yeah.
comments,
Comment below.
the email address, we'll put it below, but it's nerdsversusevil@gmail.com. Throw some suggestions. Let us know if we missed anything that you thought was funny about previous episodes. All right?
We'll watch anything.
And people are going to want merch from these movies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
As long as the back of this shirt says "Theft hurts us all," have the SS logo on it.
Filled in with
Because
blood.
we make a better tomorrow on the front, and then on the back it says today.
There we go. A lot of choices. A lot of choices.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you on the next episode. Thanks again for joining us in our battle against evil.
Good night.
Good night.